Hi students, welcome back to Python session. And today class will discuss about what is recursion in Python. Okay, simple. The recursion is like a function. Usually we know two types of function that we have: user defined function and inbuilt function. Right? User defined function will define by using keyword called diff. Okay. Now the recursion is nothing but imagine a story, and first in this picture here it shows like I need to go to step 5. Like you want to climb a steps one by one. Okay, now first step you have to take, like keep calling itself until it reaches the top. That is base function. Okay, now first what is doing first step, I will go to a second step. Next, you have to climb a third step, and fourth step, fifth step, like that you have to climb. Okay, after reaching what the thing is, condition become true, that is I did it, I reached the top. This is what the recursion is like. Think of it like a mirror. A function does a task, and to finish the task it asks itself to do a smaller version of the small task. Okay, and that is okay. Now if I take a factorial of a number, such kind of examples, it will be very tough. Okay, now I'll go for the implementation part, and then you can clearly understand how it is working. Okay, now see, I'm just taking a user defined function called a def. I'll name it as recursion. Okay, recursion of colon, enter a statement I have to write now. Statement I'm taking if. Okay, if the number, okay, now I have to pass the parameter here n is less than or greater than. Okay, now imagine instead of going a factorial of two numbers and all those kind, now just will print 0 to 5. Okay, now n less than or equals to 5 colon. Okay, now it should be okay. Condition part will come later. Okay, next I'm taking here return. Okay, next print of n. Next one is function calling. Okay, now condition if number greater 5, condition will become true, then it will go inside the if block, right? Now for each or whatever function that you are creating, function calling is mandatory. You have to call a function. Now I'm just passing the argument called a 0. Okay, now here what I'm going to do, like the next line, I'm just calling function again, that is function will call itself, that is a recursion n plus 1 I'm making. Okay, now I'm executing the code, and I got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what our output is. First, how it is working. First, you know how to declare a function, function definition, function calling, and function body. Okay, here the new thing is this function calling and also return. Okay, first, what is this return and why we are using this return? First, the return is a stop function. To stop the recursion, we are using this return. Okay, that is like if the condition become true, then it will stop the recursion. Okay, this is why we are using this return statement here. Okay, next line. See here we have three line inside this function. First line, this is second line, and this one is third line. If you want to keep it inside the else block also fine. Okay, you can keep this both print and return, that is function calling inside else block also. Okay, now first iteration, when I call the function and with the argument 0, it will take now n is equals to 0. Okay, now first 0 greater than 5, no, condition false, then second line will execute, it will print 0 here. Print of n is 0, right? Okay, next function calling again. That means what it will do, it has to go back to the function and again it has to perform the same operations. But here during the function calling, argument is changing here. What is the argument here? N value is 0 plus 1. How much? Now n value will become 1. Okay, now what is n value? 1. And now condition changes. That is 1 greater 5. No, 1 is not greater than 5. So that it won't go inside. It will print n. What is n value now? 1. Okay, it is printing. And the next step is again function calling. A rec is a function. In function calling arguments, and the argument is 1 plus 1. Already n is 1 and now total 2. Now n value is 2. Now again function calling, it will go back to function. Now the parameter n equals to 2 now. Okay, now condition again, it will check 2 greater than or 5. No, it is not greater. So that it will print 2 also here. And next again function calling, what will happen? Again n is already 2. 2 plus 1 will become 3. Okay, now what is n value now? 3. Okay, now condition again changes. 3 greater than 5? No. Condition false. So that it will print here in the next line 3, and now already n is 3. 3 plus 1 will become 4. Okay, again function calling now with a 4. N value now changes to 4. And what will happen here? 4 greater than 5. Okay, now condition again false. So that it will go back to here and print 4. It will print n value is 4. And again recursion of n plus 1. What is n value? 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, again it will go back to function, n value will change to 5. Now condition 5 greater than 5, condition false. Again it will print 5, and then again function calling with n plus 1 is 6 now. And now again function calling, it will go back to function. And what is n value now? 6. Condition here 6 greater than 5 is condition will become true here. If condition is true, what will happen? It will go inside. Why we mentioned written here? I said to stop the recursion. Okay, what it will do now? It will stop the recursion. That's it. This is what the recursion is. Okay, recursion, like just imagine recursion like a looping statement. Okay, like how for loop and while loop will work, iterations, right? One by one it will iterate and it will perform some specific operation. That is how many times I have to print the same thing again and again. Here also same thing. And if I want to print by using a recursion, the order of 5 to 0, decreasing order. Okay, now what I have to do now? N value same, but here the condition will change. That is n less than 0. Okay, now n 1 less than 0? No. Like that, if it is keep on, it will go like n minus 1. I have to do here, and now I have to pass 5. Now if I pass 5, now see, carefully check the condition. If I'm wrong, just let me know in the comment section. Okay, if n, that is 5, less than 0, no, condition false. Like until it reaches 0, what will happen? Condition will become false. I will get 5 to 0. Okay, now I hope you all clear with the recursion. You can try the factorial now, or I mentioned in the image, and see the example by using a factorial. Same. Okay, right here written they mentioned because to stop the iteration. Here in the else block they call again the function calling that factorial of n minus 1. And how it works? See, first factorial of 5 and into 5 into factorial of 4, and going deeper and come back again, calculate and come back and again calculate. Like what this function calling is doing, this is what recursion function, recursive function. Recursive, recursion or recursive is nothing but Imagine like looping until it finishes the base. It has to reach the base case. Okay, until it reaches the base case, like condition become true, until it will call itself and it will perform. This is what a recursion is. Okay, I hope you all understood what is recursion and how it is working. Okay, we'll see you in the next class.